Hey, what's up, guys? So, what we're going to be doing here is showing you guys how to maintain your website. So, if we set a website up for you, we're just going to show you how to kind of keep it updated and how to alter the pages and create pages and articles and just the kind of the basics so you can manage excuse me and maintain your site. So, what we're going to do here is just go ahead and open a window and put in your website. And in this case, we're not going to be using the training site because this actual site here, Humanity's Awake, has updates that the training one doesn't. So we're just going to use this one for this video. So what we're going to do here is put in whatever your website is. In this case, it's humanitysawake.org. And then put /WP admin. So it's going to look just like this. Then hit enter. Okay, at this point, you're going to want to put in your username. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be admin if you didn't specify an actual username. Okay, and we can change that too if you'd like. Okay, but for now, in this example, it's Humanity's Awake as the username. And go ahead and put in your password that you chose or that we provided you. Okay. And what that's going to do is log you into your back office. Now, as you can see up here on the left, some of these things under where it says updates is red. We also have a comment. And we also have plugins. Okay, where it says you need to update. That means you need to update these. And this means there's a comment pending. So it either needs to be approved or marked as spam or deleted or something. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you go into your website and make a habit of this is to go in here into updates. Up here, hover up here on the left under updates, because this is going to be your back here where you manage your website. And we'll go over this in a second here. But the first thing that you want to do, like I said, and the reason we're doing updates first is for a reason. Because when you go manage the rest of your site, maybe you add a page or a post, you want to update it first so that it works better. Okay, so anyway, go ahead and click on this, updates. And it's going to scroll down here. And as you can see, you have a plugin that needs to be updated. And you also need to update your theme. So first thing we're going to do is update the theme. You want to update your theme first, because the plugin could actually affect your theme. So if there's a patch to your theme, something needs to be updated into your theme, then once you update this, it'll help better. And I'm going to show you another way to update your plugins too by going into here. So the first thing you want to do is go here and just click this under your theme, which is Avada. For right now, that's the only one I'm using. And click Update Themes. And there we go. Avada updated successfully. So now we have one update. We had two and now we have one. Next thing you want to do is go down here to plugins. This is going to be the same update. We already looked at it. So you can update your plugins through here under updates, or you could update them here under plugins. And I'm going to show you how to do it here under plugins, since we already did one up here. You know how to do that one. So just click plugins. Don't let any of this scare you, by the way. It's all very, very basic stuff and easy to do. And also make sure to watch the site or watch the video on how to back up your website. So you back up your website often, and if something happens, you can just reload it from that point. And it's really easy to do. It doesn't take very long. Okay, we'll put that at the end here. Or actually, go ahead and do the full training for that. Leave that out of this training because this is just kind of a update your site training. Okay, so as you can see, look, let's look back up here to Vada. After we updated that, we went in here and updated it. This popped up. So whatever we updated now, we're going to need to go update this. And again, don't let this confuse you. You'll get used to this after you do it a couple of times. So don't be afraid to update it. So I'm actually glad that happened. I'm actually glad so we can show you this in this video. A thorough explanation of updates. So go here in your dashboard and you click your updates, and we updated one. And now we have two more updates, which are patches in your Avada theme. Okay, so let's just go ahead and click on, you can either click on this, updates again, or now you can go here and click on Avada and go down here to Patcher. Or hover over it, whatever. Okay, and it's going to say, just scroll down here and click Apply. Okay, we're going to get to this too. It says installation, activation, update of required plugins needed, which is fine. The reason we're doing a video on updates is because we're using a theme, and the people who create these themes and how you design your website are constantly updating them. That's just how the internet, that's just how web design works, and the internet in general. Okay, they're constantly updating things. So this is you kind of got to, whenever you log in your website, update everything first, because that's what they're doing. They're adding new code and stuff and keeping things up to date, which, yeah, so updating. Probably why they call it that. So go ahead and scroll down here and apply your patches. Okay. There we go. All the patches are taken care of. But as you can see, this up here is still saying updated required plugins needed. And now under here it says we need to update 3 plugins instead of 1. So 2 things you can do. You can click this, begin updating plugins. Go ahead and click that. And when it comes to the theme, it's always these 2. You can just click update on this and update on this as well. It's always, these are the main 2 that you use for this theme. So you're always going to be updating these 2. Okay, so again, don't be scared to. It's not going to mess anything up. And you can back up your site as well. Okay. What we're going to do here, I think, is scroll down here to plugins. On here on the left. Matter of fact, better yet, let's just click update here. I'm just going to click this one, because we still have another plugin to update, to show you as an example. I know that it seems like a lot of updates. It's really not. I mean, you do this like 2 or 3 times and it's done in less than like a minute or 2. 5 at the most, if you have a lot. So, okay, so we clicked it. Says successful, everything worked. Let's go back to the Avada page and update the other one. Just scroll down and click update. As you can see, that orange part on the top, new version available, 3.9.2. This one, that had that and it went away once we updated it. Okay, so hover over, see, we can't do that. It says deactivate. Now hover over this one, it says update. So update it. Voila. All right. So that activated, updated successfully. Let's go down here to plugins now. It's the only little red spots we have left is plugins. And as you scroll down, oh look, Another patch. Wow, they must have done a lot of updates. Honestly, I'm glad they did these patches and these updates. Usually, it's not that much. They must put in a lot of work for the last week or two. But I'm glad they did that. So again, that popped back up here under Avada, and let's just apply this, and it tells you what it does too. Fixes double sidebars, and you'll understand all that once you get into this enough. What all this stuff is. Again, this is just to kind of help you manage your pages and keep it updated and your articles. But if you do the in-depth training, you'll learn all of this and pretty quickly too. It's not as hard as you might think. And we did a really good job, I think, at showing you how all of that works with the training and getting you up to speed. And able to do all of this, which a lot of people go to college for. So we did. I think we did good there, and make sure to watch that if you want to learn all about all of this. Okay, so anyway, all our patches are updated, and we're gonna go ahead and click on plugins again. Hopefully, nothing else pops up. Okay, so as you can see, everything's good here. The one update here is a plugin. Avada is updated. Everything's good. Okay, so what you want to do here under plugins, and again, you can update your plugins under here under dashboard and updates. But just to show you how all this works and to give you an example, just go ahead and click on plugins if it says one. And scroll down and see how all these are blue. And now you're going to come down to this where it's yellow. It says it's a donation plugin. So we definitely want to update that one. There's a new version of Give, donation plugin available. So what you want to do here is scroll over this, hover over this, and all the way to the right where it says update now, right here, just go ahead and click on this. And as you can see, it's going to start updating this plugin. Voila. Now all your plugins are updated. So this is what this is. This Avada is a theme that goes on your website, and they make codes to update this and patches to update your Avada. These right here are plugins. Okay, this is a video player. This is a donation plugin that you install into your site that accepts donations. It's a slider. And you put slides, set up video galleries and stuff. These are all different companies and programmers that make these programs that you install into your site, and they all make different updates. Okay, and so does this Avada builder. That's what this is, Avada. This is the theme and what the builders they made to help make it. And this is why all of these are different companies. Well, a lot of them are the same companies, but different companies make different things for your sites. So the theme, from the theme right here that helps design it, to all these plugins that help play movies on it and collect donations and make sliders and stuff like, and video galleries and stuff like that. And there's a contact form, so we can collect people's information. And all of these are different, either companies or different programs that all need different updates. Okay. So keep an eye on these. And that's one of the main things of these is how to log into your site. Not only log into it, but when you see these, don't freak out because I know they're all in red. You're going, oh, updates. What do I do? Well, don't worry. Don't freak out about that. And just go ahead and update them. Okay, and a lot of these we're going to be putting, you know what? And here's another thing I'll show you too. A lot of these we're going to put on auto updates, so you don't have to worry about that. Add from server. Yeah, if you scroll down here, look at the right here. You can enable auto updates, but don't worry about that right now. If you're just learning about this, only enable them when you go through the full training and start learning about it. Guess you could, but just keep your site backed up and update them. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the updates. And the reason, the real reason I don't have these enabled is because I like to update my site generally and keep an eye on that. Or, I mean, excuse me, back up my sites before I update them and stuff, do any major updates. And it's very rare. Honestly, I've never really had it happen. But I've been told that sometimes you can do updates and it can mess up your site, so it's better to have a backup first. So I played on the safe side, but to be honest, I've never had a problem with updates with all the years I've been doing this. Okay, so don't worry about coming in here and going under update your dashboard and clicking update and updating everything and all your stuff. That's what you want to do. Those are patches that make your site work better. Okay, so that's how that works, and I know we kind of took a long time on that, but I kind of want to express the importance. So that's how you log in, and that's how you keep your site up to date. Okay, you go under dashboard and you can click updates and do all your updates under updates. And remember Avada too, if you hover over this Avada theme, and you'll see under here under patcher, keep an eye on these patchers too. They'll be in green, they won't be in red, they'll be in green. And you want to keep these patchers updated and everything else as well. And then you can also keep an eye on these plugins under here. If they need any updates, scroll down, and remember this one's now updated, but it was red or yellow or something. Told you to update it. So keep an eye on these. Go up here, keep an eye on your updates under dashboard, under your Avada, under patcher, and also under plugins. And that'll keep your site functioning really well and up to date. And keep your site backed up often, and you should be fine. And if you need us to back it up, let us know. We're happy to do that for you, and also do the extensive training, and that's going to show you everything you need to know about that and how to back it up. Okay, so that's that for updates, and we're going to go ahead and move on now. And I think we've covered that pretty thoroughly. So what we're going to do now is we have one more red thing here under comments, and we're going to click this under comments. And as you can see, it's clearly spam. It's in Chinese. Well, it might not be, but I'm assuming it is. Okay, some of these aren't, some of these are spam. And the ones that are spam, what you want to do is just hover over this. Now, as you can see, you can either approve your comments, you can reply to them, edit them, or you can spam them or trash them. Now, since this is clearly spam, it's in Chinese, and what spam is, they're trying to get their links out there for people to click on them. It helps rank their sites, and they're trying to sell stuff. So basically what you want to do is just click spam on any of them that are spam. So if this particular person right here, and this particular your web address, your your computer, sorry, your IM or whatever, for your computer here, it's going to kick it out as spam. It's going to recognize his name and this number, and it's going to kick him out. So we're just going to click spam. We're not going to approve it. So I approved this one, then when there's a will, there's a way. That was fine. And a couple of these other ones. But this one's clearly spam, so I'm not going to reply to it. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to click spam. That way, if that person tries to send me another one, it's going to get kicked out. Okay? So now that's it. We're all pretty much up to date here. And now you can see there's no red here. There's no updates left. There's no comments left to worry about. And now we're good to go and do whatever work it is that you need to do on your sites. Now that we're all updated and you've checked your comments, now you can go in here and add an article under posts. And we're going to make we've already made different videos on this as well, how to add the articles. So we're not going to do that here. Or the pages. That's in the next couple of videos. Okay, so now that we're all updated, we know how to log in, we know how to update our site, and now we know how to work. Now we're ready to work on this site and to edit pages or to edit articles or to add articles, whatever else you need to do there. Okay, so that's pretty much it, and that's kind of how this website works. You log in by putting wp-admin /wp-admin at the end of your site, put in your username, your password. You do your updates, come in under dashboard, do your updates, update your theme, your patches. Come down here to plugins, make sure plugins are updated. Okay, and the rest, this is how you manage your site. These are articles under posts, how you manage articles. And again, we're doing another video. This is how you manage pages. All right, and some of the different stuff you do here. All right, so that's it. That's it for this video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it. So go ahead and log into your sites and update your websites. Make sure they're nice and up to date here. If anything's red, take a look at it. Don't hesitate to update it. And make sure, again, to go over your dashboard, your theme, and make sure your plugins are all up to date. And keep an eye on your comments as well. Mark them as spam if you need to, approve them, respond, whatever. Okay, so that's it for this video. Again, we appreciate you taking time to watch it, and go ahead and get your site updated and move on to the next one.